Kentucky Speedway is a former NASCAR National Association for stock car auto racing track located in Sparta, Kentucky, United States. It opened in 2000 and held its final NASCAR race in 2020 before being removed from the official NASCAR Cup Series schedule. Here are some key details about Kentucky Speedway. Location. The Speedway is situated on a 1,000-acre complex in Sparta, which is approximately 40 miles southwest. Track configuration. The track was a 1.5-mile, 2.4 km trioval, meaning it had 3 distinct turns with varying degrees of banking. The turns were banked at 14 degrees, while the front stretch had 8 degrees of banking and the back stretch had 4 degrees. NASCAR events. Kentucky Speedway hosted several NASCAR races during its existence. It initially began hosting the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series and NASCAR Xfinity Series races before being awarded a date on the NASCAR Cup Series schedule in 2011. The NASCAR Cup Series race at Kentucky Speedway was held at night and became known as the Quaker State 400. The track also hosted other racing series such as the IndyCar Series and the ARCA Racing Series. Challenges. Over the years, Kentucky Speedway faced some challenges, particularly with traffic congestion during race weekends. The limited road infrastructure in the area led to significant traffic jams, causing frustration for fans and impacting their overall experience. Speedway management and local authorities made efforts to alleviate the congestion, including road improvements and alternate routes. Ownership and redevelopment. Kentucky Speedway was owned and operated by Speedway Motorsports Inc., Siamese, a company that also owns several other NASCAR tracks, including Charlotte Motor Speedway and Texas Motor Speedway. In 2020, SI announced that they would transfer the NASCAR Cup Series race previously held at Kentucky Speedway to another track, Atlanta Motor Speedway, starting in 2021. The decision to remove the race from Kentucky Speedway's schedule was based on factors such as attendance, television ratings, and the desire to realign the race dates. Future plans. While Kentucky Speedway no longer holds NASCAR races, its future remains uncertain. There have been discussions and rumors about potential redevelopment plans for the facility, such as converting it into a motorsports park or utilizing the land for other purposes. No definitive plans have been announced for the track's future. The 2019 Quaker State 400 at Kentucky Speedway indeed featured a memorable battle between the Busch brothers, Kyle and Kurt. Here are some details about that particular race. The 2019 Quaker State 400 took place on July 13, 2019 as part of the NASCAR Cup Series schedule at Kentucky Speedway. It was the 9th running of the race at the track. Throughout the race, the Busch brothers showcased their skills and competitiveness, leading to an exciting battle for the win. Kyle Busch driving the no, 18 Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota, and Kurt Busch driving the no. 1 Chip Ganassi Racing Chevrolet emerged as the dominant drivers of the evening. During the final stage of the race, the Busch brothers engaged in a thrilling duel for the lead. They traded paint, made daring passes, and displayed impressive racing prowess. The battle intensified in the closing laps, capturing the attention and excitement of fans. In the end, it was Kurt Busch who emerged victorious, securing his first ever win at Kentucky Speedway and his first win of the 2019 season. Kyle Busch finished in second place, narrowly missing out on the win in the sibling rivalry. The Busch brothers' competitive display added an extra layer of drama and excitement to the race. The 2019 Quaker State 400 was a memorable event, primarily due to the intense battle between Kyle and Kurt Busch. Their on-track rivalry, combined with the high-speed action and close finishes, made it an event that will be remembered by fans of both the Busch brothers and NASCAR as a whole. The final NASCAR Cup Series race at Kentucky Speedway, known as the Quaker State 400, took place on July 12, 2020. The race marked the culmination of the track's tenure on the Cup Series schedule. In a surprising turn of events, rookie driver Cole Custer emerged as the winner, securing his first ever Cup Series victory. Custer, driving the no. 41 Stuart Haas Racing Ford Mustang showcased remarkable skill and strategy throughout the race. During the final laps, Custer executed a daring 4-wide pass on the final restart, propelling him to the front of the pack he held off the competition and crossed the finish line in first place, solidifying his place in NASCAR history as a rookie winner. Custer's victory at Kentucky Speedway in 2020 was a significant achievement, not only for him, but also for his team and the fans. It marked a memorable moment in the track's history as the final NASCAR Cup Series race held there. Fan base. Kentucky Speedway had a dedicated fan base that supported the NASCAR races held at the track. Returning to the NASCAR Cup Series could reignite the enthusiasm of these fans and provide them with the opportunity to continue supporting the sport in their local area. Regional representation. Having a NASCAR Cup Series race in Kentucky provides representation for the region and allows fans from Kentucky and surrounding states to experience premier-level stock car racing without having to travel long distances. Economic impact. Hosting a NASCAR Cup Series race can have a significant economic impact on the local area. It brings in visitors, boosts tourism, and supports local businesses such as hotels, restaurants, and retail establishments. This economic benefit could be a compelling reason for the return of Kentucky Speedway to NASCAR racing tradition. Kentucky Speedway has a history of hosting NASCAR races and has become part of the racing tradition in the area. Bringing back the Cup Series race could help preserve that tradition and allow future generations to experience the excitement and heritage associated with the track. Facility enhancements. If the track were to undergo upgrades and improvements, it could enhance the overall racing experience for both drivers and fans. Investments in infrastructure, amenities, and technology could make Kentucky Speedway an even more attractive venue for NASCAR events. Kentucky Speedway had a dedicated fan base, and many fans did enjoy the racing events held at the track. Over the years, spectators witnessed thrilling NASCAR races, including the NASCAR Cup Series, Xfinity Series, and Camping World Truck Series. The Speedway's unique layout and characteristics, such as its 1.5-mile tri-oval track and multiple racing grooves, provided opportunities for exciting on-track battles and intense competition. Fans appreciated accessibility and amenities offered at Kentucky Speedway. The track provided a range of seating options, from grandstands to luxury suites, allowing fans to enjoy the races from various vantage points. The facility also offered ample parking, concessions, and other amenities to enhance the overall race day experience. Additionally, the location of Kentucky Speedway near major cities such as Cincinnati and Louisville, accessible to a wide audience, attracting fans from both Kentucky and surrounding states. The passionate and enthusiastic fan base at Kentucky Speedway created a vibrant atmosphere, contributing to the overall enjoyment of the racing events. It's important to note that fan experiences can vary and opinions may differ among individuals. However, overall, Kentucky Speedway had its share of dedicated fans who appreciated the racing action and the opportunity to support their favorite drivers and teams at the track. Also, the decision to return to the NASCAR Cup Series involves multiple stakeholders, including the track's ownership, NASCAR officials, and local authorities. Factors such as financial viability, scheduling considerations, and the overall strategic vision of NASCAR also come into play. Ultimately, any decision to bring back NASCAR races to Kentucky Speedway would require careful evaluation of these factors to ensure its long-term success. I hope you all enjoyed today's NASCAR video. Don't forget to subscribe to NASCAR Corner on YouTube. Until next time, take care.